Okay, let's do this. Why is that not working? Already broken something. I haven't even started yet. Fucking broke it already. Is it gonna work now? Let's try. Hey, now it works. That's better. Remote app's getting a bit flaky. Alright, what am I doing? Where am I? What am I doing? Okay. So, last stream was a bit of a bust. Oh yeah, that's what we're going to do. Right. So, didn't finish stuff last time because I was a bit of a mess and screwed a lot of things up. I look at things afterwards and I figured a few bits out. Not everything, but a little bit further on. So I had the issue with getting the model to be structured right for how I wanted it. So I couldn't get everything to a flat, the nested objects property onto the flat object. I still haven't found a way to do that exactly how I was after. But there's a very obvious way around things, and that's to actually write your queries properly. And that kind of fixed the problem mostly for me. So that works, and I found this as well. So I need more information about my validation errors. This will do it for me. So I'm going to leave that one in. But I also realised that I am an absolute idiot. And I'm worrying here about pulling out the interview stage, because that's all I'm bothered about, but it's not at all, not even remotely. Because when you're looking at the details of a job, you need information about the company that you're working for as well. So you need to know who the company is and things like that, so I kind of do want that company object. So I'm just going to reset that to what I had it as before. So that'll get everything out. And then in here, instead of having interview stages like this, I just want to have the company, I believe. And bring that back in. So I'm just going to first off check that works fine. And if that's working, I can move on, I think. And I've been using Docker, so it's actually running for a change. So let's see how we are. Vibing, man. Right, let's have a look. So, browser, close, crap, how am I doing? Mostly depressing news. No close, 2000. Where's the job detail? It's broken. I believe that is broken. Yeah. What have I done? Oh, I left it on. Oops. Not bad. I should do it. There we go. So, that one. Oh, that one. There we go. Oh, it's there. I'm confused then. Yeah, so we get the company, and that's got everything on, and that's actually fine. So I'm going to want to display on the details page, it's this job for this company, and this is the interview stage. I think that's fine, I think, for now. So I needn't have worried about that at all. So basically I just wasted about an hour last time doing something I didn't need to do, that I couldn't do. So that's running fine. So let's add those in, and I'll commit them up straight away before I do anything stupid. And that'll be fine. So now what I was wanting to do last time, or trying to get to, was on the job details page, I want to display information about the interview stages. So let's add that in. That was the next on the list. Yeah, so we've got the job detail. I already have it logging out. Oh yeah, so I do. Yes, we've already got the company information. So that's all fine. So then we just need to add it somewhere, really. I'll show you. It doesn't matter. It's all going to be a mess, and it's all going to need to change anyway. So I'm not. I mean, if you want to view my amazing UI skills, I mean, I'm brilliant at that kind of stuff. And then we're going to want, what should we have it as? How's it going to look better? Thinking, because you have, says 7 stages, how best to lay them out? I think at some point that'll be a custom component, right? So, like cards or something like that. So I think for now, if I just have, just text, I guess. Let me just nick another one for where I did some of the mapping stuff, because I always forget that stuff. Yeah, that's something I'm already. Right. It's gonna be something like this. For each one, we'll do a div. Oh, Mr. Bracket. Oops. In the way we're complaining. And if I just have I don't know. This is probably gonna look terrible, but I'll pass. So we got job. And that makes it a little easier, I think. Cons. I didn't have a problem doing multiple set stages before. Can I really be bothered dealing with all that again? Yeah, we'll leave it, so it'll be a bit longer. Where were I? So it'll be job.company interview stages. Quite an item row, that makes sense, that's not a table anymore. And there'll be item.title, I think I called it. I can't remember. And item.description, something like that. Something like that. Hey, look, there we are, there. Stop complaining about that, actually. No. Job.company is undefined. How long is that one? Something that was just working and I just saw. Until I added that. Okay. So it's because I think. I mean, do you think it'd error out on those if that was an issue? So what I'm thinking is it's trying to render this before it's got the data. So it hasn't got a company to interview stages on. But then it hasn't got a job to get the title on either, which is strange. And this did work for a brief second. It's either there. But if I refresh it, they're gone. Okay, so I did somewhere do something about multiple, or did I just do it like that? Okay, well if I do split it something like this, so if I do say call it API data, and it can have the job, and it can have a company then, and we'll do it that way. Then we do const job equals respond const company equals response.data.company. Let job equal response.data. Then we can delete job.company from that, just so I'm not duplicating crap and having it all over the place. And then we can set API data and it would be job and company is company. And then that would be API data.job. API data.job. You can see where this is going. So I think, will that make a difference? Let's find out. What? API. Oh, I've spelled it wrong somewhere. Okay. Where did I put it? There. Still an error. So it's still saying this isn't defined. Which is really weird. API for competency status. I called it something else. Just log out the company and see what happens. Oh look, a bot. Wonderful. Aggressive. So what have I broken here? So it's breaking before it gets here. These are the kind of things I don't anticipate having problems with when I'm doing something. Also because I've done stuff like this before and it's been fine. Like this, for example. In exactly the same way, and that's fine. But apparently this isn't. It seems to me because I'm expecting this nested object, I think. Maybe that's what that is, jobs. I don't want to have a more complex object than I need to. I think what I'm going to end up having to do here is like define the object up front. So then it's like you'd have, and this is just starting to look more and more awful. Like why would I want to do that? So yeah, I'm starting to dislike React. I mean, there's a good chance I'm just doing it wrong, but I'm scared to shut up about that error. Oh, yellow. Nice. Okay, that's fine. So I've logged out the company, so that's what that is. Why it has an error object, I'm not sure. Oh, because I defined that, yeah, okay. And if I log out job, I have got rid of the company stuff, yeah. So that is messy and I hate it. Right, we're off to a wonderful start. Christ's sake, so awful. Okay, so what's next? Let's chuck that in first. Actually, before I do, I might as well. Shall I add in a bit of that? Nah, sorry, we'll do that later. Never mind. I'm just thinking if I should display anything about the company info and stuff, but we can do that whenever. So this is more just about raw functionality, and then later on I'll go revisit and start laying things out, designing things properly. Things like that. Okay. No, let's just stop working again. That's getting really annoying, that. So let's have a look. What we're next? I'm going to say that's done. We've defined view applicants for job post. Okay. I don't want to buy a Stream Deck. Don't let me buy a Stream Deck. I don't want one. Okay, so on your... Let's go back a bit here. Let's go have a look at what it looks like. So I'm on here. If I log in... So my dashboard, I can see my jobs. So I think we're going to want to do something like have another version of the job detail page. It's like a company view kind of thing. And there we can, so then we can click through something here. Click through and see like a table of applicants or something like that. Oh wait, hang about. We've got some here. So what's this for? Mind you, yeah, that is a pretty useless list because it's all applicants, isn't it? So yeah, we'll get applicants for a specific job. And that's working again now. So let's give that a try. So actually, if we just have we'll have a job applicant page. Normally close it, yeah. I can never remember the basic, like boilerplate kind of stuff. I'm going to need both use state and use effect though. Okay, so we're going to need. I don't think I'll need history, but I will need auto and part of the company service. Not that part, but a new part, but I'm just going to pinch some stuff. So I don't need history, I will need some of this kind of stuff. So I need to be able to get a token. I'm trying to think how this is going to look. How does it look on the database side of things? An applicant belongs to a job. By I didn't see that printed out early. Oh, because it won't be on the object. So yeah. Okay, so it's going to be just job, and I'll have to introduce a new response scheme on the API to include the applications and do that. And I want something use effect to actually get out the data. Something like that. Is that the only dependency? Oh. Okay. So yeah, we want the token. It'll be get job. Something like that. Get job. Oh, it'll want an ID, and I'll need to pull that from the location. Something like that. And that's also going to be needed in there. Do I need anything for that? Yeah. I just pass location in there. And use my mode. That one, and this is much simpler. I'll set it to response.data. Okay, and then the job title, TR. And then THs. Is that right? Can't remember after the table, can I? Table T head. Then T. Oh well. One day I'll remember something and be useful. What? That's right, isn't it? And then it's going to be something like what we put in here. We'll just put in applicant and CD location for now. And then I need to map that in. I think this don't need job ID. They will have an ID, and the power location, that should be okay. So it's something like that. We'll need to add that to our app as a protected route. That's not quite the correct kind of route, is it? Oh well, what we'll do is worry about routes later and things like that. Okay, so then there's still going to be the issue with that. So the service on company. Yeah. Just copy actually. So actually it's going to be more or less identical to that. Except I need the auth header. So it's going to be company job ID equals don't need that. The token, good as gold. Hey man, how you doing? So that's that. Not too bad, not too bad. I'm just correcting the error of my ways from last time. Really? Company. Well, I spent quite a lot of time last time. At the end of the stream, I must waste about 40 minutes or so, of an hour, trying to sort out the model mapping to get a nested object onto the top level of the object and crap like that. It took me that I couldn't finish it, and I started looking into it yesterday as well, trying to find a way. So I got a bit further from my last stream, where I didn't quite get it working how I wanted, but I realised that because I'm tired, I didn't con on to this, that I could have just modified the SQL query to return the object I wanted in the first place, which is actually more efficient anyway. So I put that in, and I found some stuff to get my mapping errors actually returned to me for now. So I put that in as well. But then thinking about things, I then realised after some sleep as well that didn't need to do that at all. So I'm doing this for the interview stages on the job detail page more than anything. So I'm approaching like, oh, I want the interview stages, but I don't care about anything else to do with the company. I just want them, and that's just flat out not right. Because when you look at the job detail page, you are going to want to know who that company is and get some information about them. So I kind of just wasted a ton of time there. But I've put it back in now, so that's working. I can show you that now actually. Oh no, I can't, I broke it all. Let's fix things first. So I'm just adding in now like a company view of job details, so they'll just see a list of applicants for that specific job. So I'm just going through adding that now. Actually, why does it break? Job applicant. Broke something somewhere. Oh, it's saying I have. Didn't I? 2 stages already. Spot async. I didn't rename it. Service. Genius. Hey man, how you going? I should fix it. ID is not defined. Oh yeah, that bit. I am slowly fixing stuff I wrote. Yeah, not too bad. A lot better than last time. Pretty easy to do, but still. Oh, where it? That's what I need. Missed that bit. There we go, yeah. So on the job page, if you go through the details now, I know it looks terrible, but those are the interview stages, and if you define more, they'll come up there. So I did sort that out. So for now, I'm going back to doing, so we can view the applicants for the specific jobs. So I've wired up the front end, I think. I need the API function in place as well, so we're just going to add that now. this is going to change because I don't think I've defined an appropriate response schema for this yet. Get job details. I need an ID. An int. Yeah, we'll need the database. And yeah, token. Wires off. Nope, nope. Okay, so then turn company service, get job details. Right. Okay, company service. So, risk's been there a lot recently. I might have to get some of them risk support things. Try my age there, aren't I? Get job details. I made sure I left the synthwave on for you as well, Mum. Want to get job. This might not make sense what I'm doing right now, I'm not sure yet. I've not thought it through at all. Three. Where job or company ID. No. Can I? What did I do before? It's all over the place here. Because I need to make sure in this endpoint that it's also. Huh. It's all like that. So you can do it that way, that's fine. Yank. Oh look, inconsistent, right. Shit, that's an error. There's a lot of repetition going on here. Anyway, so that adds that. So we've got get job details, module not found, API. What have I done? Routers company line 1. Oh. Why is it? It keeps trying to auto import stuff every now and then, it breaks everything. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Anyway. So on the front end, on the dashboard, we've got delete. I need to add a new one. Or do I just make it this a link? So you click on the title, button outside that title. Given this is all going to change anyway, let's just add a button. So it's going to change. And then instead of that, With a break. Where did I? Yeah, see, something like that. That's easy. Let's just keep stealing things from other bits so I can't remember. So instead of jobs detail, where did I define it? Company job applicants. See how bad this is. Good fun. Oh, this app snagged me tits in. There we go. Anyway, dashboard. Boom. We have buttons. Then can I break everything? Yay! Yay! I'm always terrified if something works for the first time. So job applicants is undefined because I never actually set up that schema on the back end, did I? Of course. Forgot a bit. On the route I set it to response based, which is not remotely correct. It's actually going to be a job schema, and I'm going to define a new one, like a company job response, which will be, what we got, based off of job response. I think. Oh, will it? I will need the ID. I don't really care about the company. So if I instead I do it off a response base and request base, same as that. I am going to have to revisit these at some point. I keep saying this, but I will want the ID, and I'm going to want applicants. Right, so somewhere I've returned this already, I think. Or not? I haven't. Wait, we'll just bring that in. This is looking more. You can see from the amount of stuff I'm bringing in. Oh, that's not needed anymore, is it? That's a little bit better at least. Application schema, import that, and that'll be a list of those. And then this is probably still going to blow up for a little while until I figure out why. But that response will be that. Oh god, look at that. That's how you know I'm doing something wrong here, isn't it? Cannot import the company job response because it's not that one, it's on the job schema. I'm waiting for a Python developer to actually come and watch me do this and tell me off. It's only a matter of time. Hey, so how far off are we now? Back. Oh, right. Let's go through. Which one's which? Oh, I can't actually see. 4 or 5, they're the only ones that have got something. It's all in JavaScript. No idea. Oh, that's 4. Ah, damn it. It returned okay though. Why did I screw up? Where's my request? Where is my request? I'm not seeing it there. That's not right. It's not even calling it. Is it not calling it because of that? Like it's crashing before that point again? Why is it? I mean, have I put in the wrong? Yep. That's a get to start with. I'll screw this up, haven't I? Right, where are we? Okay, so that's fine. Bad request. Applicants is missing. Right. I can deal with that. Let's do that. So let's have a look. What are we actually getting? Yeah, that makes sense. So it should have, we're looking for, well, it says the applicants bit is what's missing. And that's because they're not called applicants. That's my job model, applications. Let's try that. Still missing. Value is not a valid date. So look where it is then. Application object. So it's trying to convert each one into this application of an ID and file name. So we should have an ID and the file name, was it? Hold on. Yeah. So let's see what that looks like. Oh, I keep not swapping. Oh, it's because this is broken again. Sorry. I'm gonna have to stop using this app. I'm just gonna give up on it. I think there's a bad job to do. Oh, and now it's. No, I'm gonna say I can't work now. Apparently I broke it further. Internal server error. Model application as a file location, not a file name. There we go. So how the hell did that work? Have I mangled that somewhere myself? I've got to find that out now. Application response. It's not used, that's why. So I've set it up and not used it. That should print them out. So if I change that to file location, hopefully that'll work. No? So it's returned a list, but it's got some issue with this because the error is missing. I guess. No. So I'm seeing, where have I gone? This value is not a this type error. Validation error for company job response. So we make sure we've got the title. So we've got that bit. And call them applications. And that's what I'm seeing there. So that's okay. So then let's just double check. We've got title, description. Don't think we need the response. Well, we will. I think I might not have included that. That could be it. So I just check the title and description. I just want to make sure these are there, and if it is, it must be that one. Just get that refresh. Yeah. So that's my guess then. So where I've returned this, close a few of these off. I've done that basically. Wait, because I haven't done this on other get endpoints, have I? I do need to know, so I think I've just screwed up them. There's no uniformity here. No, because what I've done is it optional. Did I not make it optional? Yeah, so it can't be that error then. It's optional. I'll just ignore it. So why is it invalid? Company job response. There is a way to print out the schema. So if we have a look at getting that out. And let's see what it thinks it should be giving me. So I'm not sure why it thinks. Okay. My properties: title, description, ID, which I think, apart from ID I've proven. So you've got title, that's there. You've got description. Errors optional. Yeah, so errors optional. Then we've got applications, which I've been through. And each application have an optional error, which we've got that, and we've got an ID and a file location. So why is that invalid? Because that looks like I've got everything it's expecting there, if you ask me. I can print title, description and ID. So that would be title, description, ID. And they're the only ones required out of the main object. Then we require applications, which is them. And each application requires an ID and a file location. So if all that's there, how can it not be valid? Which is what it's still saying. Value is not a valid dex. How? I've literally printed out everything it's looking for. Now validate something manually, just to like a one-off kind of thing. No, I don't want to do that. I want to see it. That's all I want to be able to do. Ah. Nice, there's no error though. I was expecting an error. Well, I'm going to try it anyway. I just want to see if I do get an error. So it'd be... So that's the schema. Company job response. Dot validate record. Let's take out a bunch of this so we're not cluttering it up so much. This is weird. Don't like it. Yeah. This is... I've got to do something stupid, haven't I? Is it? Is it the ORM mode thing? No, so it's got ORM mode. No, so let's keep it. So Google. I'm not sure what I've done here. Because to my mind I've not done anything that would be required that I've not done elsewhere. This seems to be done the exact same way I've done everything else. What have I broken? Yeah, so it's saying it's not a dictionary. Well, why wouldn't it be there but everything else is? Like why is that one a dictionary but that one isn't? You know what I mean? Like, what's changed? I'm really confused now. curl localhost 8000 job ID equals 4. Is it? So now I'm getting ones here that I weren't before. What? Does it need the slash? Oh, that's weird. Okay, so that works. So I can get this one, which to me is not making sense. So close the front end stuff on API issue. So job service.get. That works. Okay. But so that one works. This one doesn't. I'm returning the exact same way. So I don't see what the difference is between this object and this object. Let's get the schema up. See what the difference is. So this schema is job response, which is this one. It's perfectly legit. Based on the same things as mine. It has an ID same as mine, and then it's just got this company object that I'm ignoring. So I'm just getting the applicants. So I don't understand why it's different. I really don't. I'm used to the fact that I've normally done something stupid. I'm just struggling to see what I've done stupid here. So as far as I can tell, it's got all the necessary things. Oh, wrong one. False. Okay, so that one doesn't need to be. What? So that makes me think that then the error message is being vague. And I haven't done anything wrong there and it's still a schema issue. Given. So is it the application schema? Okay, it's telling me the error saying that it's not a dict, but it doesn't seem to matter for this because the other one didn't and that works. So that seems like a pretty pointless error. But there is still an issue. And I can only assume then, just out of curiosity, let's just yeah, so that's fine. And it's only when I add back in the applications. Oh, I've got an idea what it is. What's applications? No, that is an array of application. and all it should need is an ID and the file location. Oh, this is really weird. So it's got these values, so what is the problem? I don't understand what I've done wrong. What? Yeah. So why has it got an issue with this? It has got an issue specifically with that line, basically, as in the schema. Apart from that, I can get a response. That's fine. But I can't add on my list of applications that I do have, because I've been through and printed the fuckers out. I don't know what I've done wrong. So, return me record. It's got an applications object. Applications. Each one has an ID and a file location. ID, file location. The error is optional. Why broken? Why? Why? Why do you hate me? And the error is helpfully telling me that the value is not a valid dictaphone. Applications. I'm just gonna start fucking with shit now. One. It's somewhere. And then I'm gonna say, hey mum, you've joined at a great time. I'm just going to do that and see if that returns valid. Apparently I can't do that. Okay. I don't know why you didn't get a notification. Did you unfollow me? I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, so I am just bodging stuff now. I just want to understand what the problem is. I think that's valid. Let's go have a look. So, need an ID, title, description, list of applications, each application having an ID and a file location, which is that object. So now does that work? Yes. Yes. That works apparently. So I fixed some stuff I screwed up on Tuesday. If I go back to the board, that Stream Deck app is quitting on me again. That's stopped working. So I've done this stage of the application. That's all working now. So I'm doing the applicants for a job post now. So if you're logged in as a company, you can go through to a specific job and see the applicant specifically for that job. But I'm just having some issues with funnily enough, one of the schemas again. And I don't know why it's a problem. It's this application thing. So what I should be doing is returning record. Everything is on there that should be, but something about the model for the application is causing a problem. I don't know why. I've not done anything different with it, so I'm not sure what's gone off here. Don't think I've done the same thing anywhere else, unfortunately, so I can't even copy off elsewhere. Well, actually, no, that's pretty much the same, to be fair. So why does that work? I don't understand it, man. I don't understand it at all. I do need to return that as well, so there's something wrong. I do need an email. Now giving me error. And the only error it gives me is telling me that the value, my application's value is not a dict. And I don't. So I'm going to find out, where have I done? Where have I used? Where were I looking? Company schema. Where have I done that? That one. Getting the company info. Right. I'm getting annoyed now. Print. What was the type thing? Did I leave that open anyway? Python type of. Seven typing object. So I want to try this. So. So record it won't be, and it isn't in elsewhere. Now this schema has this interview stages. Is the first one of that a dictionary? So let's go back. False. So now you're taking the piss, aren't you? So it's not a dictionary there and it's fine. Why does it have to be somewhere else? What the actual fuck? So what is the difference between that and that? The only thing I can see is the error. So if I just take that out for sanity's sake, it shouldn't make a chuffing difference, like, but still a bad request. They are the same. They are actually the same. I've done everything identically, mostly because I copy and paste everything. I cannot find a difference here. Ruby. Oh mate, this is actually monotone. And don't get me wrong, I assume as always, I have done something stupid, but for the life of me, cannot find it. I seem to have done it the same way. So this was in Get Company, so this is the one that worked just then. Query the company, filter it out, return the first response. Query a job, filter it out, return the first response. Same as something elsewhere. I genuinely, I've not know what to do. The user ID. For this one, where were I? This one. Yes, because as it stands, one person is a company essentially, because I haven't, done anything correctly. And I want to make sure that if you get in the list of applicants that you own that company. So not everyone can do this. It's a bad setup, but it's what the setup is for now. But nothing else about this is making any sense to me. I mean, the record is fine, by the way. So I've gone through and I've printed chuffing everything out about it, and it's all there. And if I recreate it as my own dictionary, it works, but I don't know why this is a problem and it isn't anywhere else. That's what's really bothering me. Why have I only hit a problem here? I don't know what I've done different. No, so one of the things I did after the last time was make it so I actually get some information out, but all the exception will tell you is, so it's, the ID's fine, it's the right job, it's the applications, the first in the array of applications is the problem, and the applications are fine. I can do these. They're here. It's got the values. ID and file location are both present. Okay, so they're both there. Make sure I put a typo in. No. Damn it. Basically, the real question is, what have I done that's stupid? Because I've done something stupid, guaranteed. But what? Jesus Christ, what? Why? Why? I'm not sure what else to try either now. I've gone through and printed out that the structure of it all is fine. I even printed out the schema at one point just to see what the chuff it were doing. Where did I put that out? Let me find that again. So, Pydantic schema. This one. Sorry. So if I print out, this is the schema it's expecting, and I can print out the ID, the title, the description, and for applicant in applications, I can print applicant.id, applicant, I mean there's only one so I don't really need to do this, but safeguarding things. Right. So that's on the show now, right? So if I refresh this, right. So this is the schema for the company job response. This is what it's expecting. It has a title, a description, an optional error, it's not in the required bit below, an ID, and a list of applications. Okay, so title, description, ID, applications, all required. In the applications, each one needs to have an ID, email, and file location. I forgot to print a bit, but let's do that again. Applicant.email. I've only just added email, that's why I forgot that one. So let's refresh that again. Right. Okay. So they're the properties: title, description, ID, then a list of applications with an ID, email, and file location. ID, title, description, applicant ID, applicant email, file location. All there, all present, all accounted for. Bad request. This is bizarre. I don't know what I've done. And all it's telling me, when I go back, the only error I'm getting out of this is that the applicant object is not a dictionary. But on the other response, where I'm returning the list of objects that I return from the database, it's also not a dictionary, but it's working. So I'm chuffing lost here. Which one was that one for? Let's have a look. That was for... I think it was a job endpoint. Yeah, well, this one, weren't it? You just got a job ID information, so it was... Let me remember what it was gone. That job. Yeah, I've not changed the content type for any of them. It's all the same throughout. I use a basic one from all. This one, I think. So job response. Nope. No, it weren't that one. Where am I going? Not that one. The one with the list of... That one. Company response. That's what I'm looking for. Ah, yeah. So, if I... Okay, so on company response, there's an interview stages. Let me just double check what that's. Okay, then if I go to the company page, yeah, but I don't know what the issue is. Okay, so it's done that. So, company has been called. Interview stages is not a dictionary. Okay, it's fine. Which is exactly what I'm doing on the other endpoint that isn't working. So I'm used to being an idiot, but I'm used to there being a reason for it, and I can't find the reason here. So what have I done? So I don't understand. It's going to be, I bet this is going to be something horrifically simple. And I find out what the problem is. Well, the problem is with that line, basically. Company endpoint. This shit. But what side by side? Which bits? Two responses. What the what's returned to the browser side by side, or the schema? Just a schema. So that's one. So company response is there, company job response is there. So they're both based on the response for the error, the optional error, and request for some basics. So request in this one has title description, and that one has a name. And then I've got a list of an object. Interview stage. Let me open the applicant one. This one, sorry. So interview stage is name, string, base model, ID, email, field location, base model. I genuinely can't find the difference. I don't know what I've done. I really, really don't. I'm not sure what to look at next, really, because I mean, this is what I want. I hadn't actually. I was thinking about restarting the Docker image and see what happened. Okay, try. Why not? I'm running out of ideas. Why not? But he doesn't. Is anyone else seeing anything that makes any sense? Because I'm lost here, man. So fuck it. This is when I start rewriting stuff in another language, isn't it? But alright. So we're back. It's running, I think. Yep, I'm running. Okay. Dashboard. Great. Nope. Add request though. Yeah. Yeah, everything's saved to database. That's what it's got the record out, fine. So it has got the record. That's why I can go through and print it all out. Interview stage. The only difference I can think of is that interview stage is a pickle type. So a similar thing would be where we get a company with the jobs. So company. Have I done that anywhere? No. Yeah, that's why and how do I fix that? As far as I'm aware, the object's coming through like the same. I mean, I've still seen a list of objects. Maybe. It probably stored it as a dict in there, hasn't it? Alright, so I've got a job with this. Let's close everything else. So I've got this job model. I've got my relationship to this application. So how do I get this relationship into a dict? So let's give me something to Google, doesn't it? Let's have a look. So Pydantic SQL Alchemy relationship. It's got no len, but set ORM mode. I believe. Let me double check that before I carry on. I can check everything now. Schemas. Oh. Let me nick that from. Oh, if this is it now, it's gonna be this, isn't it? I'm gonna have to set this on the subclass, the relationship. Told you it'd be something stupid. Watch this work. Yeah, they are. So you have to set the config on your relation as well as your overall object. Even though I'm returning a job, which has the ORM mode set, you also have to set it on something that belongs to that object. But hey, it works. I'm counting it as a win. Why not? Oh, Jesus. Told you it'd be something stupid. Right, let's get rid of all this crap. Oh dear. One day I'll be competent. There we are. Right. So, now we've got to figure out why it's nice to display anything on this page. Well, that's not a bad idea actually. What I should do, when I get around to my Python bot, I'll have a table flip so everyone can just generate that for you. So if I had the bot at some point, I haven't done it yet, but you could do like a table flip. Yeah, I'll have to get around to that. I do need to get on to doing the bot at some point. That'll end my stream, that one. And delete my account probably. Right, so put that back in and see how broken we are. Right, so now back to this problem. Job.applicants is undefined because it's trying to access that before. I mean, that's probably got something to do with it. But on something else I think I had to do with this, so we'll say yeah. So it's still going to do it. Right, and I've had to fix something like this earlier, so did I do it on this one? No. I did it on the job detail. Look at this mess. I hated this. So because I'm trying to go, so I've got this in my state, I've set in a job from the API response. The job has applicants and I want to use a map for that. It tries to access that before it's chuffing rendered. So what you've got to do is set applicants in here and set it to an empty array for no chuffing reason. And that'll magically work. I think. I did last time. So that's what I had to do on this one. Where API data company in 2 stages. API data company in 2 stages. Job. Which apparently doesn't work anymore, which is great. Let's see where I've screwed this one up now. Applications. That's fine. So let's try and take that out first. Don't think it'll work, so I think I'll have to put that in. Yeah, it's still saying it now. So I have to do that. I hate having to do this. That just seems wrong to me. Request aborted. Oh, it's there. What got aborted? I mean, it didn't seem to work. Anyway, there we are. Ooh, applications. Great. Is that all I wanted to do for this? Mask the email address. Great. So we're off to a fantastic start. So that should be done on the API. So the idea with that one was because I'm trying to do that whole thing where we try and eliminate as much bias as we can. So like once we get to the point where you've got a full profile, you won't be able to even see the email address. You might know someone's email address, or like say you're going for the whole gender discrimination angle, where someone might be more likely to reject a female than a male or something like that. if you see an email with a female's name, Sarah, Sophie, something like that, you might be more biased against them. And you don't. If my system knows your email address, why does the company need to? They'll get all the updates through this anyway. So we're going to go through on that. There's nothing going to be to click through on though right now, because there's no other details I'm setting up at this point. So I think I'll ignore that bit. But if I sort out masking the email address, do I need, or should I just ignore the email address? They don't need to see it for anything, do they? So should I just not return it? Does that make more sense? It does, doesn't it? Just don't return the email address. I'm just trying to think what it's going to look like when you start moving people through this system. So you've got 10 applicants. So 10 people apply for your job. Do I just give the ID out instead, like 1, 2, 3, 4, something like that? I'm trying to think how you'd identify that. So I want to move for this one forward, but not this one. Or if that even matters. They will be doing, but we can give advice out saying you might want to leave your email off your resume. Same as I'm going to advise when it gets to that point. I'm going to put some advice about if you're wanting to, you might want to consider not putting your picture, your name, your email address on it, your age, your gender, your sexual orientation, your ethnicity, that kind of thing. At some point I will be doing, but I think that's going to be further down the line, because I imagine that's going to be quite difficult unless I ask people to fill out a profile and just use that profile on the page instead. No, so I've got a plan for this, right? So I'm still getting badgered by recruiters every now and then on LinkedIn, things like that. So next week, before I get drunk on stream, I'm just going to update my LinkedIn profile, and all it's going to do is point to the stream, because I'm just going to try and make myself unemployable next week. That's my goal. Right, so I'm going to say for now we'll take out the email address and we'll just have an ID. And on the API, I need to remove that from the schema. There we are. I'll need to rethink. Oh, that's not a bad idea. I'll need to think of something like that, because when you start getting, ideally, in a lovely fantasy world, say I've got 100 companies that are using this and each get 100 applicants, you don't want to be seeing, oh, I've got applicant 98742 or whatever stupid thing like that. So I will need to come up with some kind of association for it, but we'll deal with that when I get to it. So that hides the email address at least, and in the response, yeah, you get an ID and a location. So I think that's okay for now. I'm getting a sore throat from this. I'm chatting too much crap. I just hit the record button by accident as well. I'll try to move that. Right, yeah, so I think I'll leave that there. Yeah, actually, I'll add that to the backlog before I forget. Because I do keep forgetting to add things. No, I never record it. What I do, because I've set it for Twitch to do the thing, I just download it from Twitch the next day. Add an ID starting at 10,001. There we go. Save. I like that idea. I'll have to think of something around that now that can make that work. So obviously you got to account for duplicates, so you get a lot of. It always hurts saying you've had a good idea. But yeah, say you get a lot of applicants. I don't want duplicates, so I don't want 4 pandas because then now you're going to tell. I don't want panda 1, panda 2, panda 3, that kind of crap. So I'll think of something to add at least some element and a randomness. But yeah, I can think of that. So let's have a look. Let's check in. I haven't done anything stupid in this, have I? Probably. Company. Yeah, it's used, that's fine. Well, it's not really mean, it's their own fault if they won't breed. We've got some over here actually, haven't we? Some at Edinburgh. Last time I went to Edinburgh Zoo, we got tickets. When you go into the zoo, you get given a ticket saying this is your viewing time for the panda. Like you have to have a specific time slot. You can't just walk around and see them like everything else. We're getting 2 big crowds. But we got there at like 9 o'clock in the morning or something, and our time was like about 2:30 in the afternoon. And we couldn't be bothered sitting around for hours just waiting to see a panda. I mean, we kind of got, we didn't see the panda, but I got 4 hours or whatever. And it gives me an excuse to go back if I want to. So what did I do? Crap, I've forgotten. Oh yeah, I've seen a red panda. They had them at Chester Zoo when we went a few months back. Yeah, that's a job. Oh, I didn't actually go back to the code for that again. I'm really bad at switching scenes when the Stream Deck app isn't working. Cool. Right, so I am getting quite. I've got 20 minutes. I'm not going to do this in 20 minutes, am I? Don't worry about it. I'm here to kill all productivity, including my own. Yeah. So I'm not going to finish this one, I don't think, today, but we'll see how we get on. We need to stop talking. Hurt my throat. Right, and so let's have a thing there. So when we've got these applicants and you've got stages of an interview. So if I first off, let's add some proper stages. Yeah, that is a long time to be streaming, man. So I think mine will be a bit longer. So my stream's going to change a little bit next week. My wife's working nights, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So I'm not going to stream on Tuesday. I'm going to change it up next week. But I'll likely stream Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. And because I'm left alone to my own devices, at least one of them I'm going to be drunk for. It depends how hungover I want to be at work. Okay, so So what we might want to do actually is we also want to see what stage they're at. But I don't have any way of tracking stages right now. So you've got an application, and on a company, this is where this gets a bit balked. I think at some point it's going to make sense to bring like application stages out into a separate table, like some kind of association table, maybe. But I'm trying to think how would be best to structure it. Like right now I could just put in like a string or something for the application type. I do need to think it over properly, so I'm happy to do something in half-baked right now. Where did I do that? Application, company service, update stages. I'm trying to remember what I send in. Handle submit, update into stages with stages, which is literally just name and description. So I think for ease right now, what I'm going to do, and this is a terrible idea, is I'm going to add a current stage, and that's going to be a string. Remember I mentioned good idea. That's going to be a nullable string. I don't know if I can do this myself because this is terrible. So you could set the current stage to the name of the stage. Obviously then if you've got a duplicate name, what stage are you on? And I'm setting it to nullable because I don't want to deal with migrating things. I don't think that's a good excuse, so is it? So, how is this going to be better structured? I'm getting a job with a list of applicants. So this is going to come out when I start sorting out the interview stages, isn't it? So like I've got applications and the company ID here. I think you're going to have interview stages here, which will be a relationship. Interview stages, say. So you'd have interview stages, and then your interview stage column so we'd have an ID, we then have a job ID, job ID, and then we'd have the name and description. I'm going to break everything now, aren't I? I'm going to be on here for hours. Nullable equals false. Yeah, so you'd have something like that. And then a job, an application. So yeah, so this has got a job. That's going to be relationship over. I need to add that. So a job will have multiple stages, same as a company has multiple jobs. Wow. Company has multiple jobs, so that wants to go onto job. Oh, yeah. Like that. Which is what I've done really, isn't it? Relationship, interview, stage. Copy this job. And that's how I'd have to do the job ID. Which one will foreign key under? Yeah. So get rid of that for now. Right, so each job then has a list of interview stages, and each interview stage belongs to a job. When you pull out the applicants, you're pulling out a job and a list of applicants. So at that point you know the interview stages anyway, so you get that information. So we have the IDs of the interview stages, and for each application you would have an interview stage ID. Same as I've done here for the job. So each applicant belongs to a job, and each application belongs to a specific interview stage. Interview stages. So I think that's how it'd be structured. This will break everything I've done in the last stream or two, won't it? I should have just done this from the start. But I think that makes sense. I think I'm gonna have to finish this app before too long though, because my throat's getting really sore. Right. Yeah, so that's how it should look. And I think, so I need to have a migration for that. And what I'm going to do, because this is going to be quite frustrating, is I'm going to be smart to drop everything, I reckon. It makes sense, doesn't it? I'll just delete the database. Start again. But then I've got that whole thing of the interview stages endpoint will be incorrect. So anything for updating those stages will be completely wrong, because it's currently set at a company level. Oh yeah, that wants to go. Company will no longer have interview stages that belong to the job that the company owns. Yeah. Right. Okay. Let's do this. So, get rid of the Docker, and I can get rid of the volume to get rid of the database. I think it's Docker volume RM. I think. No. volume, mustache. Volumes? Can't do that. Hey Wolf, how you doing? Hang about that C#, that is. That's .NET. Is it? Ah, they're so similar. I can be forgiven for that. Docker volume ls. That's what we're doing, right? Docker volume ls. Oh right. Casper Postgres, right? Volume rm. Wait a minute. That didn't work, did it? Let's get rid of that. Right. Delete the database. This is a wise move. This is how you handle migrations. Right. Source. Virtual bin. Activate. Let's nick them. I want to keep a copy of them. And then it was. Oh, I can't remember. Alembic. Is it just in it? I mean, it's close, right? So, one of my first jobs, because I did .NET at university and stuff like that, my first job was .NET. The first place I joined, I was originally going to be a Java developer there. And the guy who founded the company told me, like, he said to me one day, he's like, I don't care that you don't know Java. So, like, I came from .NET. And he says, the way you learn Java from .NET is just write the code and see what doesn't compile. You know. And that company is now worth billions, so he's done alright. So am I to argue with him? Right then. Let's unfuck my migrations bit. This is why I copy them all. Yoink. Okay, so that was my original net. And then my applications table. Oh, I don't need that one. Got rid of that. So I think that's it for them. Let's get rid. Yeah, the more of this you watch, so it does become painfully clear I'm not a Python developer either, so kind of winging it. So what did I change? So each job now has interview stages. So I need to create the table for those before jobs. I think. I'm doing it the other way around. Carry on, see what happens. Name, description. Oh, name. Description, you'll do. So that's got a foreign key for companies. Actually, I think I'll move it below jobs. And I'm going to want something like those two. It's going to be a job ID. Job ID. Jobs ID. I'll try it. Banging. The only problem now is I've got to recreate everything I've just deleted, but it's fine, it's fine. Job, companies, jobs. That's not the right order, is it? Last in, first out. Applicants, interview stages. Jobs, companies. Yep. Right. Kick it back up. Right, so we're running. Let's double check what's in the database now. So there's no tables, that's good. Okay, so Lembic upgrade head. Boom, broke it, great. Because I've misspelt table. Let's try that again. There we go, that's better. Okay. So I need to rethink it's gonna ask me to create a company. Cool. Broken everything. Great. Let's try unbreaking everything. Oh shit. Okay, where have I broken? Company, get company. Let's try it. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, this is why I get my messing around with database. Because he doesn't have an interview stage anymore, I'm guessing. That's going to be part of it anyway. Yeah. Name and ID are still missing. Because he doesn't have one. Because it doesn't exist. So what do I return in that case? So if it doesn't find one, do I return an error? It's not really an error. Never good at these kind of design choices. Yeah, so it's finding the company, but the company isn't there, so there's no data to map it to. If I do that, oh, how about initializing map of that class? I've broken something, haven't I? So my job model. It's got an issue with that for some reason. Which I thought that was the class name. I can try it without. But I thought that had to relate to the class name. Yeah, so it's not finding that still. So why wouldn't it find that? So you can find application, but it can't find interview stage. So I've done that. Then if I compare application, has a job ID and a job, just fine. So interview stage has a job ID and a job. I'll probably be part of it. Ah. What have I done here? Or is it this one that's a problem? No, because it says it's on jobs. So I've broken my model definitions, great. This is going just as well as last time. How have I broken them? Interview stages. So you can't find that. I found it for you. Oh, you idiot, there you are. There's your problem. That just highlights it perfectly. Once again, I can't spell. That's not the only problem though, is it? Naturally. Still can't find it. Interview stage. I've now spelt it correctly. Let's see, so I'm gonna have to get a whiteboard and start drawing on here. So a job has both many applications and many interview stages. So it should be done the same way for both. Now no applications works. So get rid of that. So interview stage and application for job should be set up the same way. Job ID. which it looks like it is, so they look fine to me. So I'm not sure what the problem is here now. What if I just get rid of those? Something to do with that? I don't think so. So I Google. So I'm a bit lost again here. Oh. Let's look at now. No. No. Can't. Why would it have to do that if I haven't done it before? Where have me in init.py? It's gone. I'm missing some files here. I'm sure I had one of them in everything. You're just going to break everything else now. I thought already had one. I don't think that's what they were saying though, I think. I wonder if I put it here, from models dot it's interview stage. How's that? There we go. Yeah, right. I know what that was. So you have to import all the models up front so that it'll all work. I haven't imported the other ones, but I've kind of accidentally imported them, if you know what I mean. So I've imported the routers, which import the models and stuff like that. So to safeguard against that, I don't know if this works as well. Let's try that. I should get the same error. Yeah. So you could do import them all here and kind of safeguard against that happening. So then they're all available. But now I've got that confusion between the two. Which is probably why I haven't done that. As soon as I add and make use of interview stage, it'll be fine. I'll leave it there for now and fix this other problem. So what's the problem now? Refresh again. Hot class interview stage has no interview stage. Ah, right. So I've done that side of things. The same as that belongs. That has a job. I need to add something like that. But it's not going to be that, it's going to be more like that, I think. No, that's wrong. Wait. Oh no, yeah, that is right, yeah. Sorry, I'm miles away here. Yeah. Yeah, because many interview stage can have many applications that currently belonging to it. Oh, what? Applications has no property interview stages. Okay. Is it that one? There you go. No response, that's fine. My awesome company. Boom. Great. Did it create? Yeah, seems to create. Let me just connect to the database, double check that. I don't trust anything now I've done this change. Oh, this is gonna go great. Connect to my database. Select all from companies. It's created, that's good. Okay. So what did I break here? Oh, right, yeah, so the dashboard. Again, because I've changed how things work, like I said. Pages dashboard. I'm getting company applicants. Company applicants no longer exist. So I'm going to do a bit more of a wholesale change here. I'm just going to have jobs and set jobs, and that's just going to be an array. And then we'll just respond. And get rid of that. I'm going to get rid of that. We'll get to that one in a second. Jobs.map. And we'll get rid of this table entirely. I'm not going to see all, because it doesn't make any sense anyway seeing every applicant you've got for every job, I don't think. Maybe it does at some point, I don't know, but not right now. Okay. I don't just want to get rid of just that, so in the service, get company applicants is going to go. Don't need that anymore. Get rid of it from there. Okay, now does that load? Does it, bollocks? Right. So what we wrote next. Jobs.map is not a function. Seems like it is, mate. Why isn't it? Is it that I'm not returning the data? Use print again, and yeah. This is what happens when I start bouncing around. I should have done it in Node, so it's all JavaScript. That'd be a terrible idea. Let's do that. Get rid of all you. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you haven't got any other. But yeah, it will be data.items. Not bad. Okay, so I haven't created any jobs yet. And that's loading again now. So let's go create some jobs. My first job. Oh, hire me. Hire someone. Come on. Create a job. My second job. After hiring someone. Okay, so we've got jobs. Yep. So just got to work my way through now and find out what I've broken. This is where tests would be handy, isn't it? But I skipped that bit. So which bit were broken? Applicants for a job. Page, job, company, job applicants. Okay, so I've broke some of the API in, so what we call and get job, company, job, column applications.interview stage ID does not exist. Where am I saying that it does? Oh, applications, sorry. Applications. It kind of looks like I had it, doesn't it? It's all, I can't remember what it's called. Select all from applications. That'd be white. Applications. Did not add a foreign key for the interview stage. So an application also needs the interview stage. And I'm going to be really smart here and kill everything. I can't be bothered doing it another way, if I'm honest. Drop right near somewhere. Okay. Oh, I didn't add the column for it. Let's try that one. There we go. Okay then, right, back to my thing, let's recreate everything again. Probably should create scripts or something for this as well. There we go, right. No, error's good. Cool. So that worked. Dashboard works. Obviously, interview stage is nanas. I can delete fine, can't I? Yeah. I broke that one because they're on the company. Right, okay, so let's fix that. So this is the non-company job details view. So job detail, and in here I've put the interview stages on the company. I'm still going to get company, but it's not going to be on the job. I mean, on the company data, it's going to be on the job itself. So it should just be a case of, but it might be the API schemas could be slightly screwed. Yeah, I think so. So if I have a look at the response I got, wherever that is, let's spin all that off, refresh it. Oh, hang about. This is this crap again. I hate that. Because it's not even calling it at this point. There we go. Now it might actually be calling it. Or not. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Yeah, so I've screwed up the schema now, so I need to update those on the API. So schemas. Let's have a look. So this is a job, I think. So on the job router, we're getting the details, which will just be this one. So it'll be job response, ID. If I add it on here, it's a model. Where before? Where did I have it before? Company. So let's rip it out of there. Be a bunch of interview stage. Move that into job for later. Can I import name into stage? Company schema. How am I trying that? Like from schemas, company schema. Source routers, company. How far off are we? Oh, doesn't look bad. Right, so I think that works. Can I apply still? Nope. Null value in interview stage ID. So yeah, there's gonna have to be some changes now. So I think, so what it's saying is, I've tried to create this application. If I go back to my code, the application has a mandatory interview stage, but there's none defined yet. Which actually is a bit weird, so... But I could create a... job without creating interview stages. So I think I need to, when you create a job, make sure that you have to create some interview stages too, maybe? What do you think? I'm just trying to think the best way of structuring things. So that's the problem, is that you've gone to create this application, but we've got this mandatory interview stage, which basically means that as soon as you apply, you'd be given the starting stage of 0 or something. Or do I make that nullable? Then if it's null, you're a fresh applicant, you're not in any stage. Or something like that. And we just treat a null value as a fresh application. Maybe that's better. Yeah, I think that might make more sense. If there's no stage present, you haven't really say all you've done is submitted. It's like a default stage. Or do I set a default value? You can set a default value in SQL, I think. But there isn't going to be anything in the database to point it to, which is also going to be a problem. I kind of want to enforce it though. It's going to take a bit more thought in it. So I'll say for now it can be nullable, and I'll redo that. So if I make it nullable for now, then you can create an application before you've created your interview stages. But at some point I need to work out how that's going to associate with each other, because I don't want people posting jobs without blatantly stating what their interview process looks like. I want that to be visible for both sides. But let's keep it moving for now. Just thought I could have just don't put the migration down rather than deleting everything, couldn't I? But it does not matter. Right. Recreate everything. This is why I need scripts and tests and things like that. I imagine Gabe's very disappointed in me right now. I'm now broke this. Now interview stages required. I think this, given time, this might be a problem for next time. So I might just commit what I've got, make some notes about where I'm up to, and come back to this next week, because it is getting late. and I've fucked it up basically. I don't like leaving things after, and I did this last time. And I won't be able to sleep properly if I don't get something a bit further. Compose down. Let's remove that again, so we'll start from fresh. We'll go back. I think, oh sorry, going back to come back. I'm just trying to think what the best way is now. So you create a job. When you create a job, and then have to identify the interview stages, or do you create the interview stages separately and link them to a job? We could do it so you define your interview stages, and then you get the chance to link them to a job or create new ones. And if there aren't any interview stages, when you go to create a job, we either add it at the bottom saying this, you have to create your interview stages first, or repoint you saying, look, you haven't created any interview stages, you have to do that. I quite like that, something along those lines, which means that it is mandatory for the job. When you apply, I think I'm happy for it to be nullable actually, still. So the work involved is around setting up those interview stages and the job and the logic around that. So if I go to the front answer on create job, I could add here to do if no interview stages available, add mandatory fields. I'm inventing more work for myself here as I go. So that'll be fine, and then we'd have this needed updating as well. And that's going to require changes to the database again, I think. So I think I'm going to have to add a table where, for like an application process sort of, which consists of those stages, and instead of the job having a list of interview stages, it'd have an application process attached to it. Then you could swap that in and out of jobs. So create each job will have an application process rather than list of interview stages. So that'll also allows grouping by name. And you'll get into more complex things then, so you define these interview stages and you want, oh, I want this interview stage on them all, and these first and last should be on all, and like kind of pick a mix kind of thing later on down the line, I think. But yeah, so then you'd create an application process which involve your stages, then you'd manage your things, and then when you go to create a job, you'd have an application process, and then you'd swap that out. So I want this application process for a senior, this application process for a junior. So I think that's the way to go with it. Yeah. Oh, so ignore the migration because I balked it again. So you'd have an application process here. I shouldn't have called that for now. I'm gonna have to leave this soon though, it's getting later and later. I keep saying that, but application processes. So you have a title, you don't need a description. And then we'd have interview stages like that. To place with application process. Oh, and that'd have next thing, that one. Yeah, so that's what I need to do. So that's next. So I'm just going to update. Yeah, I was meant to finish like 5 minutes ago. So I'm just going to update some stuff in here. So we need to add applicant process. Jobs will have an applicant process, update schemas, update database, models, schemas, etc, etc. So that'll be quite a big change, and that's going to come first. Actually, we're just going to move that back, so I ain't got anywhere close to that, because I fucked everything up, so I didn't do it right first time. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to commit this now as it stands, as a work in progress. And push that up. So I've broken everything and committed it, which is a great sign. So nothing that works anymore, which is a great way to leave things. Yeah, I'm in a really sore throat now. So I have broken literally everything again. But there's purpose now this time. I'm breaking things for the right reason, which is something. So I'm going to leave it there. I won't be on Tuesday next week. I'll be on Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, and probably for longer each time. But this will be the very first thing I pick on Wednesday. And I think there's going to be, in that same period of time, there's going to be... Well, yeah, that's it. I mean, I don't think leaving myself a bunch of to-dos is the best way, but if it being completely broken means I can't really carry on with something else anyway. But yeah, so next week I'll pick that back up and finish this off. And I might have to do some general refactoring around things like those schemas and that, because they're getting really messy and hard to contain. I don't know about games, I think I'm a bit old for games. But, so yeah, the plan is, I'm not sure which night yet, or if it'll be all, depends I guess on how work goes. But because I'll be on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, unsupervised, because my wife will be working nights. So it's going to vary depending on what day I fancy being hungover on. But at least one of those, I'll be completely drunk while I'm doing some work, which will be terrifying and hilarious, I imagine, at the same time. We're going to see if we can find that Balmer Peak, and we're going to aim for that. But yeah, that'll be next week, so yeah. That's not going to end well. It'll be funny though. If I fancy a hangover at work, I'll do it Wednesday as well, but it might end up just being Friday, that one, but we'll see. But yeah, so I'll be on Wednesday, finish this off, unbrake everything, aim for the Balmer Peak. Got to aim for the Balmer Peak. I've got a feeling I'm going to sail straight past it and into a gutter somewhere. I've got to try and keep my mouth shut as well so I don't say something stupid or offensive too. Yeah, that's all coming next week, so that'll be fun. So hopefully you'll be interested in that one. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to go to bed because it's nearly 11 o'clock and I've got work in the morning. But thanks for joining. Weren't as bad as last time, at least I had some sleep this time. And I think this has given me a fairly good place to be working towards. But yeah, so thanks for joining anyway, and I'll hopefully see you next week. Cheers.